Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Xander worked out at their flat as Sarah checked her mail. Sarah found an RSVP to their nuptials. The RSVP was from Justin and Bonnie, but Xander thought it was from his mother. Xander was not very happy. Sarah informed Xander that Bonnie's forgiveness for locking her in a shed should make him feel fortunate. "We both know what I did to Bonnie." Xander questioned Sarah. "But why can't you let go of it if she can?" Sarah acknowledged that she had erred as well, the most significant of which being her failure to inform Xander about Victoria. "Never again will I let myself be corrupted by money," Xander vowed as he embraced Sarah. "Or anything else, right?" Sarah made fun of him. Perhaps the affection of an attractive woman. Xander complied. Just as their kiss was intensifying, there was a tap on the door. Maggie was there. She was there to give Xander his portion of Victor's fortune in the form of a check. Xander was a little surprised when he saw the amount on the check. Maggie clarified her belief that Xander ought to get recognition for his defense of the family against Constantine's attempt to seize everything. Maggie's offer was quite touching for Xander. Xander said, "But I can't accept this." Although Xander was appreciative of the offer, he clarified that he had just told Sarah that he would no longer be motivated by money. Xander said, "If Victor had wanted me to have this, he would have left it to me himself." Maggie informed Xander that Victor had always been a recalcitrant individual who struggled to acknowledge his mistakes. Maggie suggested to Xander that he think of the money as a gift from Maggie and Victor for their wedding. According to Xander's assertion, Victor had not regarded him as one of his heirs. Maggie maintained that Victor would have preferred Xander to receive the money if he had been able to set aside his ego and show love for Xander. Maggie made one more attempt to get a check from Xander, but he denied, telling Maggie that he and Sarah would still be expecting a big wedding present. With a laugh, Maggie returned the check and remarked, "Duly noted." Maggie expressed to Xander her admiration for him for taking that choice, and her belief that Victor would have approved as well. It was really important to Xander. Maggie gave Xander and Sarah a quick kiss and embrace before heading off. Sarah said she was shocked Xander had turned down the money. She thought it was fantastic. Sarah was informed by Xander that while he had spent his whole life chasing money he didn't deserve, he had now changed his mind and was now determined to acquire it for himself. Xander said that Maggie's offer had seemed almost like a gesture of sympathy for Victor for leaving him out of the bequest. Xander said that Sarah was the greatest reward of all, thus he didn't need sympathy. Emma gave Xander a kiss. "Would it be pity sex if I slept with you right now?" she inquired. "Because you have my undying desire." With a grin, Xander said, "It doesn't matter what you call it." Xander picked Sarah up and carried her into the bedroom as she laughed. Brady invited Theresa to see him at his home. He informed her that he had made arrangements for Tate to spend the rest of the summer at a lacrosse camp. Theresa perused the brochure for the camp. According to Brady, Tate would be able to improve his abilities, be in a safe setting, and be out of Holly's orbit. It appealed to Theresa. Bonnie and Justin celebrated Independence Day at the Kyriakis Mansion's living room. In addition to celebrating the nation's independence, Bonnie said that they also had an engagement to commemorate. Just as Alex walked into the room, Justin replied, "Oh, so you're talking about Xander and Sarah." "Not just them, however. Have you not heard the other positive news? I'm getting married with Theresa too," stated Alex. Theresa and Alex had been engaged for 2 days, but Justin had said nothing, Alex claimed. Speaking up, Bonnie informed Alex that she had intended Alex to tell Justin about the engagement on his own, so she hadn't mentioned it to him. It was evident to Alex that Justin was unhappy with the news. Alex said Justin didn't have faith in Theresa. "Isn't that right, Justin?" Insisting that Justin was no longer his father, Alex posed his desire for Alex to not enter a wedding hastily, like Victor had always done. Alex said that he was following his instincts and didn't need Justin's cousinly advice. Victor was not a fan of Theresa. Justin recalled Alex. Justin was reminded smugly by Alex that Victor had given him enough faith to leave him half of Victor's riches. Furious, Justin informed Alex that Victor had also trusted him to disperse the funds in his capacity as executor of the estate. Which is why I'm going to give you this cousinly advice. If you do plan on marrying Theresa, you better make sure she signs an airtight prenup. Alex laughed at the idea. He wanted to know whether Justin believed Theresa would kill Alex to get his money or would take advantage of him while he was still alive. Frustrated, Justin advised Alex to safeguard himself and his future heirs since he was a wealthy man. Justin remarked, "This must have occurred to you." That comment brought to mind Alex's recent discussion with Brady about the potential that Theresa had unlocked Victor's briefcase while he was in Greece. Alex did not waver. Alex said that because Theresa wasn't marrying him for his wealth, he didn't need protection from her. Just as Theresa entered the room, Justin made the proposition that if it were true, Theresa would have no trouble signing a prenuptial agreement. Alex yelled, "Theresa, this prenup was not my idea." Theresa stood by Alex as Justin acknowledged that he came up with the prenuptial agreement. As the family's legal counsel, Justin informed Theresa that although it was not his position to criticize her, it was his duty to watch out for Alex, who had just inherited a sizable wealth. Theresa was reassured by Justin that his fears were valid. That comment made Alex think about Brady's idea once again. Theresa told Justin that she loved him, but she also accepted his doubts and didn't hold it against him. Theresa said, "I know that my past has a lot of black marks." The phrase made Bonnie roll her eyes. Theresa restated her previous interest in Alex, which predated her learning of his impending inheritance. Brady's theory about how Theresa may have opened the suitcase trailed along in Alex's head, while Theresa told her account of how she and Alex had first fallen in love in Greece. Theresa said she was as shocked as everybody else when Alex's paternity was revealed, but Alex remembered thinking that if Theresa had opened the bag, then she'd been manipulating him all since. Alex was starting to have second thoughts. Theresa said that Alex believed in her. "You do trust me, don't you, Alex?" she said, taking her face in her hands. Theresa was invited to marry Alex because, as he explained to her, he trusted her. "Is there a prenuptial agreement that Alex wants Theresa to sign?" Theresa said before he could respond, "Because I think I should." In response, Bonnie said, "I didn't see that coming." Theresa clarified that she had had enough of people making fun of her. Theresa, looking doe-eyed, begged Alex to defend himself since she was aware that not all marriages ended well. Justin was directed to draft the paperwork by Theresa. Tate was in the Brady pub and contacted Holly, who was in the Deborah mansion's living room. Holly was questioned by Tate whether she still wanted to flee with him. Tate was being sent to a lacrosse camp, and Holly was double super grounded, so she wasn't sure how they were going to get out. Tate told Holly he had a strategy. "Would you say it's better than the prom plan?" Tate was taunted by Holly. Tate begged for her faith. With a grin, Holly said, "I do trust you." Holly was advised to give Tate a call when it was safe to speak. They hung up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.